I already know this video is going to offend a lot of people. Hopefully not you, but I need you to get your head around as to why people do not respect you. Why your family, your friends, your peers do not have the respect for you that you think you deserve. For years of my life, I always wondered why I was so disrespected by a lot of people, particularly peers, people who I was at school with, people around my age, and even family members, I would say. Why are they acting this way? Why do I get the abuse that I feel I don't deserve in any way? I've not done anything wrong. I'm not a nasty person or anything along these lines. But the first question I need you to ask yourself is, do you respect yourself? Because this was the main problem for me. I didn't have the respect for myself. So naturally, why would anyone else respect me? If I don't respect myself, how can they respect me? It is really that is simple. Obviously, don't click off this video yet, because there's still a lot more we need to dive into and why this is the case and how we can go about changing this. You might consciously say to yourself, well, yes, of course I respect myself, but your actions probably speak louder than this, and they probably say otherwise. One thing you can do is go look at yourself in the mirror, and are you happy with what you see? I don't just mean physically, but when you look in the mirror, are you happy with the person you are? I think physically is a great way to do it. By building that physique, by building that framework, you are going to naturally gain a lot more respect from people than you already have. But if you look at yourself and you're kind of disgusted in what you see, it's okay to be like this, because I was like this one point, and still times now, I don't like what I see. And this is natural. You should have the humility to say, I look at myself in the mirror and I don't like what I see. This is natural. Unless you have put in years and years of work, you shouldn't really be happy with what you see in the mirror. And I think this is a big problem, where people need to just have this self-reflection, this self-awareness to just do something like this. Your body, that says a lot to people. Whether you like it or not, we're all getting judged every single day, and we all judge other people. And if you're, like I say, if you are already offended by this video, then it's probably because you do not respect yourself. And when you do not respect yourself, naturally, no one will respect. You are a reflection to the external world of what you see in yourself. It is as simple as that. We're going to ask you a few questions, and how you answer this will be key to whether you will know if you truly do respect yourself or not, if you didn't before this video. The first question I want to ask you is, how do you spend your time? Do you spend your time being productive, doing some work, working on your body, working on your mental health, working on your knowledge, education, all these good productive things? Or do you spend your time playing video games, scrolling on social media, jacking off, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, all of these types of things? Well, if you do these type of things, of course, you're not going to respect yourself at all, are you? For example, if you're jacking off watching porn every single day, think what that does to your self-image. Realistically, you are watching two people have sex, a man and a woman you probably would like to have sex with if you're a male watching this, whilst you're there just jacking off, jacking your dick in the corner like a little monkey. Of course, you're not going to have any respect for yourself. And I know, I've been there, I know what that feels like. And I look in the mirror and I absolutely hated what I saw. I had to make this change. And because I had this reflection, I did this self-awareness and realised, yeah, I'm doing this shit. I don't respect myself in any way. And this is so obvious to the outside world, just little things that I'm going to go on to that people will notice from you, like stuff like your body language, your posture, just the way you present yourself. It's very, you won't even notice until you become conscious of this. You won't really notice that you are doing it that much, because I didn't really notice stuff like this, but I'm sure back in the day, I know I had very poor eye contact and holding conversation, and my body language was very bad. And that was naturally because I didn't really respect myself in any way, and I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve to have any respect from other people anyway. And if I was to walk past you right now, I would probably know straight away, do you respect yourself? Just the way, like I say, it is those little things you will notice. Once you become aware of these type of things, maybe you're not at this stage yet because it does take some time and a lot of growth, and you've got to probably have been on your journey a couple of years at this point to really like pick up on little stuff like posture and just the way people like walk and talk and body language. It is so important that a lot of people really don't take into consideration, and something you should definitely work on in the future. I would definitely recommend. But you need to build someone who you are proud of when you look in the mirror. Like I say, it's not just externally, like what you stand for, what you mean, what you're doing in life, where you're going, your values, your morals, anything like that. That is probably more important, but building that framework, like I say, is extremely important. This is how you gain that respect for yourself. I can guarantee from my personal experience, this 100% works. Once I worked on myself, and honestly, still to this day, I have a lot of work to do, and there's still times when I'm definitely being disrespectful to myself, and I know this straight away. But I've come a long way, and I naturally have gained a lot more respect from people because of what I've built up. I've built up a good body, I would say a top 1% body, and naturally people are going to respect me because you know the sacrifice it's got to take to get that body. You know, someone's worked fucking hard to get a body, to get a six-pack, to get a very aesthetically pleasing body, a top level body. And the same, it could be said for business, anything like that, or just your social skills. To even for me to come on camera and do YouTube, anyone who knows me, anyone who knows my journey, whether they like me or not, they have to respect what I've done. Because I could not do this. I couldn't talk to people a few years ago. A lot of people will not understand how bad it was for me. And I'm not trying to like blow my own trumpet and say, oh, how great I am and what I've accomplished. But I'm just saying, I got no respect, and now I do get respect everyone I speak to. I will not let people disrespect me, and they can't anymore because I've worked on myself so much. I've done a lot of good things where people will be like, yeah, this guy's worked hard to get to where he is. And like I say, I'm going to keep working every single day. But when you see that guy, he's got the abs, he's got an aesthetic physique, maybe he's worked on a business, he's very good socially, he's just a really nice guy as well, he's really polite. Naturally, you're going to have a lot of respect for them. And you see a guy who's just out of shake, he doesn't really care about what he looks like at all. Not in like because obviously some people who are very successful and not like, they don't wear designer clothes, but they're just, more like they're really scruffy and stuff. You see a lot of these people who just let themselves go. They're not well groomed or anything like that. Naturally, people, whether they admit it or not, because I know a lot of people won't, because everyone is so soft nowadays, but they're not going to respect you if you look like that. Like, it's so important, your image, and at the end of the day, you can't not see that in yourself if that's how you present yourself to the world. You see it, the world sees it, and that is that simple. It all comes down to how you see yourself. But at the end of the day, if you've not worked on yourself, you're not gonna gain any respect, are you? And anyone, even if they don't, like I say, you might not like me, and other people out there don't like me, and that's okay. But they still respect me, and that's the most important thing. Respect is very important, and it can get you a very long way in life. So I hope this video has helped you and kind of maybe made you realise why you don't get the respect and how you can work on this, because it all starts from within you. It's a complete reflection to the outside world. So if this video has helped, I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe, and link will be below if you wanna work with me one-on-one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.